Nnawotwe aboa ha eye Adom TV na Nnawotwe dwumadie ene ye de eba no na ohwa memenda bia no wotwe sabrei ekosise nondu bebo no ye de Nnawotwe dwumadie eba Nnawotwe se na nsemesi na wotwe ni mu no na yahwem na yeyi emu akese bi ni asan betena se na ye di mu nkobo bia na waye busy within the week wanya daje an ye chi sire na enioma eko na enne enso ye da foforo ye no obade na se wahwe ye so wama de pa bia tie ye na ye nyina ye wahoden ene ye kita won sabo some ne de to so enum e wa fempim mienu ene adununum na chese 5th July 2025 na ye hwe na wotwi mu ensamben ene sisiye ye wo ha ne hu se isi eden krata beto abonten Ablekuma North abaton pesua no so efiti afie twa mu December 7 abaton no kɔ na wieye abosumi nsum aka 2 days na 7 months enya de ya isi atunya declare atudin say Arabna obina ogina moma NDC anase akua owusu afia ogina moma MPP ena dinkunim enti besi sabre Ablekuma North ne na musini ewo mrasebegya fie na omode ababetudwa ese bosumi de to sodu ba ko no wo mo ekwa Ablekuma North police stations no mako dunkron wo mo esan akoto ho no abane biem na sabato ni sunsanso ebeba no ena be kire se NDC na wini sa seat no anase MPP eba ye no parties ni na NDC kire so mofo aso yisi enkodi sadwuma no MPP so wo motia se ne entia se wo kina rab akua fiye wadonya minyina ese wontia se bekwa kosisen anopai ebedi mu komo na fe ya hye ho komodie 24-hour economy plus Omampani John Dramani Mahama na eye na sem kesi a wode bontoa e wa fie twam abatoni mu na omapa hontoma e di incentives bi asisemu a sa wo ye ankran dwuma na do ho ba besemu a na kyese enfasodie bebre no na obenya enfasodie ne ebi ye den ye bebobo so amawo na panyifo bi so e waban dada ne mu kyese bebre na aban ne eka no oma ye dada ai eye dwuma ntino enye foforo di Omampani Mahama edeba ewo 24-hour economy nim eno so ebedi ho koma no payi na yaji afane nyina babigina ene 24-hour economy no sabasa ebesom Ghana anase ebebo maneka sika 4 billion ya wo mudi behyem no ye benya wo he ye bebisa sansem ni nyina ewo na wache dwumadi som de ade bewie eye Mame Patricia asiedua ya dodo na frena na Agradaa na yi ochimu ewo nsewom na ekwadu ede bo no ene emfie dunum a koto de ma no so nkoda fiase enye dwumaden ka ho no ye bedo so somwe no eye bibi omodi aba anasa atemu aba ye be ye deterrent ebe ye sua de ma ebinom anasa ho asem etesen ye beba na ye dimo enkobo edie meje so ene abena pokuwa wennie ye sanso ye live ewo Asempa 94.7 mabedwa fatnas ye twa homra na me no madima ho meda se guso a eka me ho anopa ye fi sabre ekotise no dubebo na wotwe dwumadie ena ye de eba na ye hyase ewo Ablekuma North na ya hwede ekoso obeka ya bosumi ya ne da na etoso bosumi etwam ye June no ne da na etoso dunsia na Electoral Commission Dr. Bosman Asare ekomra sebegya fie na okofie ho no na nyina no eye de ekoso Ablekuma North na emrasebegya 4 person hunu de ekosi ene update e woso odema na nsembia Dr. Bosman Asare edikotu dwa no na o kyerese eba no Ablekuma North abaton pesua no so a polling stations no wo mo ensaka abaton sunsanso dodo no a amanaka emumiensa di o mo hwe ni mu sabre no ene say postifo be ma wo mo bambo protection security na o matumi akodeclare esanse megidi say wonu masem dada ye school sa wo ese no ba bia na ballot boxes egua nipa bi ko twa jatum wo Ablekuma North wonom ese no se de be ye dance de bia ego ballot boxes nim no ebese edanchen so a ebibia isi yes obekwa kodi ne dwuma eno so no eye mrantie bi ekoto hye wo so kɔ papa enioma kɔsese isi nioma ne luvesi no mo papa no ema eye de na wo so mo ye no omantumi anye enti isi se sa polling stations mi ensa na aka no opetumi akenkan ede no yabade na ewo se police for ema wo mo bambo na eho bambo se beba sa ema ye ho no ma na wotwe mu ye hunu se enkrata ba abetodwa ya Electoral Commission asekita won sabosum ya ne da etoso edubako na enyina so a mo eche no ene se polling stations na eye makoma kwadua sanson na samente be ho ase ewo ho ma NDC edi kan be kan say sa 37 police stations ni na no omo san ento aba ne biem ekwawi akire omo chese omo sa eka eye results ni bia parties ni na agitumu ma emu no ebeka miensa ewo kire nanso ECH say sa 37 police stations na ba yomu nyina gitumu no access no ano mente be ho aso san say MPP dia omo de ba ye de aka ni nyina no omo chese omo officers a presiding officers no antumi anyantum ese wo mode omwo no sei netie nti ne saso nti ne wo so mo san ko abato no sibiu eno ne nkrata tententin a isi dibaye na wochi mu a ye di mo enkomo ye bisa se ekwa kosi hefa na MPP so mo ntiase ese beba so NDC so ma ye ready no mo de ohunu se eye fair eye krogen se isi ebedi sa adwuma no na emu nkomodie no anopai ye behwe na ye di mabedwafo ebiatena se aye nneomo ebehyasie na yera Krabia Asante ono ukwa MPP ma oye deputy director of communication Emma womo enkita wodie nyina no oye penya be de akire sanso na Dr. Tutubu ahene eye political marketer ukwa University of Education Winneba ho no di ne dwuma as lecturer ye ne ono so ebedi nkomo na Anthony Nukpenu oba Greater Accra ha say ya NDC womo regional organizer obekan ho na enkomodie no ye de ato aso na die sisi na wotwe ni mu no ye hwehwehwe bi emra
I didn't know uncle rerun.
If you say you're winning, election are your quality. Your quality. Young person, you have your quality, you have different. You're not your quality. And your continents. Both NDC and PP agents and the Shia. It is a 6 times so Sahina is Shia. And I am one Shia. Presiding officers at one stage, you invite to a mobile, and I until baby I do for 5 months, and he said, I got 3 police stations. So what went wrong? What has changed? And then the engineer now so near man of bread, and Tim baby 18. Until yet the air can say, no prayer and paper. Yet in a house say you're quality now. I got 3 police stations. What provided adequate security for electoral commission to electoral commission or more head office so that they will be able to collate and finish and do the declaration.
Abambeko abambeba nesu Ghana ebetina ho tana mo mutu no ebese o man no patapase ma omde ba no ebebo o man no efise 2028 do ma kire no MPP yenda MPP na de ebeda ti ba yempese o man no ebese Ghana sundue ehia ma yenyina the electoral commission ofa no kure entu ba bi eda ede me kasa nya ba wiye enam say any electoral commission enya adwenti na ye MPP for ye nya tutra for the NDC for no e dey asem e kwakodan court so court en kan che electoral commission say on gina ho man nko nanim until say court me ka asem na wie na the MPP yes say ne bompa ne say enne patapa asem NDC for the judiciary no na me mbo anya judge obenya kokuduro no tima ka asem no kura wom they will just say the crane by that year ya maame akuya na bedu nkunim o Ablekuma no
na adwenya na ma wo bi so
Anombo Kojo Ponkroma aye ranking member Economic and Development Committee we mo weto Ablekuma North constituency de koso ECD Nkrataba July 11th omo rerun 19 police stations elections ni biem adna material haruna anopemene mame na kwia usu afriye akasa okasa with emotions pa atumse odi yawo na masanso ne rabna obina kasa yenim the EC position about parliament and mo bedin ko ba bia bedo you surprised.
Me very surprised, and it is obvious sir there's a hidden hand intimidating the EC.
Menti ase o kambrofo kanitwi mama
bi den sa hye kira odi hunehuna EC ntina EC ye de NDC aban omo hunehuna EC ntina EC ye de mama kira wade Parliament last 2-3 weeks. Electoral Commission for about Parliament. Ye go into Ablekuma asem. Ye bisa specifically say inti mobile runoff na. Catch say runoff na omo all the documents omo here dia coalition. Problem omo den security. Inti Ghana Police Service provide them with security. No munye coalition with the results are omo. Men can't say high many. Ghana ni bi okano kure sofu bia okano kure wo krom ha sei. Utiefo bi okano kure krom ha sei nyina yete wo yasum. Se easy say omu hia runoff. No omu won krata ni na de omu hia security. Nti ubeka ya ye no omu hia wie no. Dom kumafo ye stage walk from Parliament House all the way to police headquarters to present a petition said so omu provide security ma easy na easy nya coalition no. Eba ne sen na Nnawotwe mienu ntem isi kuna ono abetena Parliament say o won krata ni na mom de ohia security no ene de wasesa na no say I just okoye rerun e 19 polling stations. Eba ne sen abana so bi catch me say ohunu say nse bi she akire a ehunehuna trantram isi so munye sa de we a na sa ni pakro no nka no kore
na che manipulation to be fra ban hoko isi ho
na de ekoso and hwe say obekaya just after sa incident no NDC chairman ye receive nketia oko grantee interview ono aka na no mpin say ono de isi keka no oti ase anye den enye yi no no de osusu say o say isi koye den ekoye runoff and I say isi ko rerunning election in some of the polling stations it say isi aba parliament aba be can say ohia so obeye rerun ma ye die na de ohia security ma ye die akire a petition for security among na NDC chairman be catch us on the oti ase enye yi just o mko ye rerun na be 1 week later isi na dan ne ho be catch us say just o ko ye rerun a asem we ye nko agina nsa na ye bua
na se police for amomu security ne se de o mko na ka o mko ye de nka o so
na den na NDC for IGP fufura om de na be ontumi mom security adentia me nye police ni wo nye police ni omo no omo ye police for mpanimfo omo tumi chi ayi friend saying chama untumi ayi gbe oni a che oni ama bail be ya hia omo na tumi ni kura omo tumi na ti o aba ya to awi a ye wo pink sheets a ye ko gina dan ba kumu na ya quality 1+1+1+1+1 the here ni security Ghana Police Service force omo tumi provide security ma o Emma Kromha Bishop for a cobo umpire and Rose and then some money I want to Kromha say my Ghana Police Force say or want to provide security for
Ormonya foko jo pon Kroma eyemra se bedwani ofuase ayi bi abaton pesia no so wokọ Parliament Economic and Development Committee no or your ranking member yene no edi nkomo wa Adom FM Jasonsem Adom Morning Show so na emu nkomodie no an mabedwafo ye crowd memo makwaba na yahase George Krobia Sante, Deputy Communications Officer, MPP. George Martin.
Many aba, me mami. Se pokia me mami, me joso.
Oh yeah.
Obodi adarama, me jina me na so me
tia. Opposition afa na no cause opposition to saying.
Oh, opposition. Addition, I mean, normal. In every human life, a dream may be I was say come back to the drawing board. So opposition, you know, is a good learning curve for the party. Yeah, sure.
Mate.
And we will give a responsible opposition.
Mate say so open so called national organizer, national youth organizer. Amba.
And you mean I'm a person me call. A party for na frame me say me mra me di mabruna ni.
Party for me.
MPP for. Let me come party for I'm talking about MPP.
Say don't be to me afre ba wo pa wonko.
I have had opportunity to serve them the last 4 years. Before that, me know why Aduma Onkoko Abrim, Asum Party, Kasama Party, Indiana Party for international, almost a Mubu Acontani Epe, a commander.
Yasuma, because over this one, me,
I'm saying now we are Centroni. I did say, I'm Centroni, I'm Yamanuni, and Yasum Onkoko, Yagan and Yasum. And I'm Yadaroma. Now, Abna, I know the meaning say, party at the appropriate time, you'll be nominations, sir. So far, the Gusuni party for didn't come out from a mabroni to do. yani and test conform in pending for can be a woman in a dinko because 2028 elections is not a joke. Elections are we need leaders or more experience, people who have been tried and tested, are or more voice. Na party for no ankasa so jomudi. Na omunim the problems in the party, especially mobilization of the people. No more be the party anymore. But it's not a good time say about this uncommon. At the right time, no. I remember I say I am the deputy national communications director of the party. And only a Juma may am a party. Now Brownie. Inra.
What? Debbie.
Preamble.
Anthony Machi.
Okay.
Let's say.
Adom who na also.
Adom said they are to follow could be okay.
Oh, say Abrabon no dey odi.
Be am on so mama.
Odi to oboko a nyame so pege mu ma.
Oh, okay.
O pege mu ano abrewa ase.
Sir.
Me be fan step at a step.
And they are pege mu.
O hwe wiemu a kama aye boko enti e say de bibia to fam na etiefuo ne ahwefo no etie nsem na ye ka no. Enye dede.
Mate. Doctor Tutuboahin. Doc Mate.
Abena Pukia ahene.
Share at you. Now, Bibia Wokode.
Oh, Nyanko Adom. I'm Adom.
Yeah, the ready. Now, your best shall say what Ablekuma North. Me be free. Yira Anthony Nupin a song. Na fi ya share said yet. Ye say initially a chassis no. Na NDC share 37 police stations. And na EC and sign and Kotwa no hobium. Na omo enyin sunsan so no entum. EC agent position semi ensa enei was 19 and omo beko akoto so aba Anthony communication EC dia ben atawa koma so
yeah ba medas me chia hwefo ne tiefo nyina na chia minuanu mu a yehiem a na me di chia so ama wankasa ne o crew well me say Ablekuma North abaton so no mu all the steps are edi abedu ha nti enye ne na me enumerate Ghana for nyina enim ni see on the 7th December 8th 9th abedu nyama e course nyina Ghana for ni di echi and at the end of the day no say timinya na shebedwemi mu nima omo Ablekuma North because omo to aba ni bi na oto aba ehun faso no ese osunya enti emra ebeto dwa se nkrata na yedidi adanse a yenyina efe ni pink sheet okrom ha no ebi mu hu bansem a yentimi nya authentic nkrata ebedi adanse se bronu we aba na Ghana fo e wo hoto ye no ehun akadie ni ehun adanse die ni a na abeye twin between the two major political parties. Inti etwinya bedu I think 65 or 63. 68. 68. Ena yenuanu de I think 20 something eba ye as almost di omo ayesu ye ni bi. Ehonum ena isika say okay ye be frɛ presiding officers from these polling stations say so mutimi di ho adanse say omu ena eye krata we ho adwuma ye be gi atum initially am pini but omu bae no at the end of the day ye pini ye ma omu di coalition ena be do 37 the 37 ho man wentwi ena e course be do bibia ye stopping sa recollection di di oyeni aba omanu because any time o me fresh some recollection yeso MP because krata no ehun asem ye bibi na headquarters be so mu isi national headquarters be so mu a ti se o mu ni IPAC edi ho abobo a till o mu call parliament na anu and then in Nansan so a omudi krata beto dwa nti one ye de bibia ye du ye no ne kan ni se ukita mak na egu femu a ungina ho wo netienum insu ukoko hwehwe foforo isi uni krata ni bi me NDC me sumi ni bi MPP ni bi but omako conjure some pink sheets scan sheets bi aba
okaso akokonjo because uni bi nti de ekita MPP na nye papa na mo de ade isi
enye mi opponent and the pink sheet be ba be ye
ntade no wanfa wo de ama
ko bisa isi se ono ade na wanfa ni
da bi tesi a wo na wo ha na me bisa wo MPP enya na pink sheet de aba na ye de na NDC enya wo pink sheet anfa
nko de mi kan so eso otimase mimi ni bi me enye bi isi na ono organize election so say oni bi
ye de na isi so oni bi
mpacho ho mo na bisa wo
because MPP no ano sajuma yi ebekoso yese basa yakosi obi atiti papers mu at a point ballot boxes kure good school democracy no nipa bi ko twaje to mu abesi ne yenhuru sa sumasi ana so benti semra ne nipa didi enini yente ho asem nti evidence ni nyina no ye twaje to mu nkrofo asem
nti mo kana gu fam no gina ho e
so say isi die na ye nya at least ebeka say ye ya MPP nya bibi baye no NDC so na mo police stations awodo no na mo agent wo ho obi entumi ama mo pink sheet ba kokra wo sa police stations
ye sa wo a wo ye referee no wo so mo kana gu fam nti utimi ma me bi mi so mi die na gu fam I get in
nti mo die na fa hin ni gu fam
onua die na okita no se poison okita o se adipa no okita o wo pese bi no. Are you ready to drink his milk when you don't trust the milk he or she is having? That is the point.
Onyina so de say won trust him.
Ene ko nume. Unum na we kojoto a.
Yeah, me bisa no sir because say ade a wo kita bi na wo so no de na wo de aba na wo de enhia e na ye ka se de wo de aba no e ntro.
Me se me de no egu fam.
E ye de na egu fam.
Atorenche munsi.
Atorenche munsi wo yefa.
Atorenche munsi wo elections no. Enti atorenche munsi na bibia ko basa.
E na mo print sheet nyina ti.
Aden na omo mutu aba ne enkom na nso biom. Enkos ya disrede ma omo mutu aba ne biom asumdwemba. It's simple. I don't see what we are struggling over. Yes, he enko back. Na 19 na say no bibi edu no presiding officer say ontimi di ho dance say on ye krata we ho eduma because as at now no almost 90 the almost authenticate but 18 say then authenticate 19 intimi authenticate here bibi edu so no yentimi ka say ye dey declare obi because the outcome of the 19 should be able to have a clear understanding and roadmap for who is the clear winner to be declared. Going back to rerun, adibe na ye dinya, aye heja Oklahoma. But
say NDC ni makuma mu pass say mu wini sa seat no a. Adena mo call for rerun. Adentia.
Enti MPP no almost almost wini ana.
Well, me the meet me asem na me be say because from day one asemi shase mo position say rerun. Other party no so hunu say wodi nkodima wo kita document say wodi akoma EC but ma mimi say the system juna EC call parliament o saka 3 polling stations was some coalition wo here security no mo dia ye afa fast forward to July EC say me koye rerun 19 polling stations enyo nwanwa on etwetwe wan so
enye me nwanwa because ni okoka asem no minim gina so bi ogina ya o di krata na Oka se ka tripoli odi kire obi. Omu call parliament na anu yi. Out of 281. Omu ka se ka 3 no. Omu timi kire result I omu collect in 278. Omu timi kire. Do you have the result?
Na say
no,
the number of times omu komo e disejuma no. Chaos si basa si ya sese niema am at a point oma blame crowd in kata ba ebo Anthony no kwenu din se wono ne kwese kire mom ye basa ye ewo Ablekuma not wono
on be family no monko tutu ano ahenie me kire say ena oti a wo coordinate or moderate program kire Ghana for and I say magana for nti the results of the outcome of 278 coalition.
Na mama kwempo ma isi.
So why are you arguing say they are saying Saka 3 when you as a journalist moderating this program you don't have results mentioned by Electoral Commission as to the outcome of 278 police stations, and we have an understanding 3 looking for police protection to add it.
Okay.
Where are we going with this argument?
It's a point of correction. May argue ye a yasem maybe South Semeji one ye because pendudu a isi Ablekuma North se wo moko di sajuma basa yesi isi to me into anamonu ko wie pay say ye de ebia 200 police stations ekropodi ato abonten omoko bia ntokwasi ntiemaye. It is a ye sure say Ablekuma de what di mu akotena from day one Anthony to sabi be say sad into isi into my resource me
na member result and I see the member result.
Na the last time I'm koya basa see na ka isi koye den. Aye bodi omu indict we say we can be na isi koye den.
There's no indictment on me.
Na isi koye den we constituency on asa basa ni see.
Yanko constituency o.
Incident me bisa na isi koye.
Minim because there will be some minim time I isi koye Ablekuma North so coalition. The whole election that very night of the 7th, ehona Bibiaye Basa. And a movie circulation to EC regional office or Ridge Runabout. So that was where the first, second, and third coalition all was done till time papers no hu nsem adansidie no eye Basa omudi stop it.
And eja no mu twa ne to mu we.
Minimie nyina minti Ablekuma North.
Hey Anthony.
I don't stay in Ablekuma.
Mate me da say.
I stay somewhere Michelle come.
Mate. That is a police station said na mo call.
Bibiashi Ablekuma North. How do you ask me?
That is a police station said na mo pese rerun enkoso. And the ECC 19 mu okay.
Oh, you see?
Mu okay.
It's not about you being okay or not okay. At the end of the day, the Electoral Commission here referee no ono nema roadmap. That is what he said he would do. Whether I'm okay or not, all I need to do is to go back to the fold and find out where betimi nya abanu draw e the account nya ye won hu the nya winner. That is all. Arguing is a whole useless.
Anthony Nnawotwe no a Greater Accra Regional Organizer NDC George Krobia Sante. Krobia dear cost of Ablekuma North. I say enei at the time na isi say police stations me nsa na aka wo hia security no na mu nyina mutache say isi enkonko declare na asomdwemra na isi ese okwakoye everyone on 90 constituencies all of a sudden mu ni isi nyadwen adentia
Abraham da say mamenchia ahefo netifo enra mi say nyame adaroma ye mabunu ye Ghana mabunu omo pepa so besomo man over 500 of them pass out from the police training school. Ye momu nyina omutrenkwa. Afutu kakram de be momu ne say omomla no mesum omai no omsum omai with integrity. Very important. Abena I say we as one utinimu fanya oda unsuru. Now you made the pan you were asking intelligent questions. But me Gidi Sakrefo here will be very disappointed with the kind of response that we have. Because we have questions and I will be sana emudu. But me no try so be trivialize questions now will be sana in his response. Okay? Let me say it emphatically here. I mean can ewa Adom TV as say Ghana your mind prepare your pay duma. And on my way is a serious country pa ya ni abrese. You be protecting the integrity of our electoral system. Minu ya what studio and by now ni kwanso what here. Yes, by now he is supposed to be appear before court and say court. Yes, I'm telling you. And can what here also justify the actions that were here, you know. And I am Namikam. You mentioned it. On the 18th of January, he was accused by the EC's Director of Operations, Samuel Tete. Said the Greater Accra Regional Organizer of NDC and the leading the tax on the initiative basabasa na ko wa me say yisi niema ese nkrata ni ade ni na the EC Director of Operations mentioned him. The same person na emasa oyende ni oha ne ba ni nyina no is working freely and still has the guts, the effrontery to sit on the national television to justify his actions. But that is the kind of precedent if that is how we want to conduct our elections, so be it. A bedroom rebino. The danger in this, and then they say, a very bad precedent and about to commission person was setting more money. Because elections is about contest of ideas, policies, and initiatives. Near Ubetimiaye, one opportunity as some penya will track record near why. And no na temamufu and now on mindful ebekreso edia to abama. Now, if near Akwaso Ablekuma North, any the current position of the EC, say a trao Emma extrandia, then in any future elections, say maybe a candidate, and any other will feel any OTA across platforms in national, or what purpose or either as president and as parliamentarian. Abna on konko din komo mfane se bi obetimi aya na ne ontimi nye ho on konko se ne resources se wo de kwa akobọ constituency bi aho brawo ne obeya ne se obekọ akopem rante bi o ma betiri soso na wo de o makogu dem na wasesa na de akogu ho na wa mo makade a on betimi de aka abo ho ban na ye to aba na ohwe ne ye kan na o lose a na wa masa am rante no akoya tuturasem o mu wi a o matwaja to pink sheet mu ye wi a oya like na sana ban wini na wa ba be electoral commission say yensan konko ya abato before. That is what the decision of the electoral commission means.
Say aban be na manipulate na so be na API say onye de oye na na
say it na wa ma yisi position na imprempren wo pese say you turn na o ma ye no stand there. What it means and say you can eat your cake and have it. Obia ni Ghana how better ka kire yen say all the attempts are here in collating the results of Ablekuma no oyenene tagri ni agwa I menteme wase ne basabasa ne ko no onim krofo mo yes ade no. And I have reference say even about your commission director of operations I indict here near your studio high.
But on side indictment no is in kratam no is my ya we say o video ho no ma e show say Anthony Ewomubi. Today, video no when you be here. I
don't need to watch it. I am saying
exactly that. George Nnawotwe. And EC Eddie release ne buy. How many months near? If you proceed what the those videos and as evidence or na kokko to say Anthony in the Gina hey and I watch Jana say oye basaba say EC into anamon until kawan nkoche no.
Abra EC need to me on the check.
But so reporting.
So enka EC director of operations. Ebo din echrem rantie ne maba wa ekoye esa adwumadie no ehwo na police act on intelligence on information what you say an say ukotronpo to Facebook say your life is under threat enya onkoye case plan the police must act on that. They act on information. Cannot say that is not enough justification me say, and then he is lucky just because the party is in government and they are protecting him. But my concern is not even about the individual because we saw a whole Sam George, a whole member of parliament, who was part of Sania Mabon and Ekosono. I am the Minister of Communication. The constituency organizer, Adom, constituency organizer of Ablekuma North. I also account. Emma sa basabasa de course
you na yatisem
MC on camera you mentioned videos and I telling me say one video now Sam George presiding officer and says when declare NDC candidate now the one didn't you see it? Have you not watched it? Come on, let's be honest. If truly we want to exhibit sense of patriotism, we are talking about Ghana. We are not talking about any other country. Na Ghana na wonu nipa nya kukudro be there to trust them we no am say nya kukudro be trust you e justify marshal officer what kind of nation are we building? That is not my concern. I know the Ghana for nyina we are watching but I'm telling you say this is the angular Ghana for about your commission epese yeko. Na say Ghana for nyina be there to say that should be the normal. Then of course we are manyoku a ne wasa we are ne say resources bi a wo bia no obetimi abo ho modern na why dey we mobilizing machofo now we more makande no more training about to do so it will no longer be contest of policies and ideas and no na me person me twe Ghana for agene baso MPP our position is clear and me da se say one chronology of conversation no said the course of right from say we Ablekuma elections no you see be catch say on 1st of July we see political parties especially MPP and DC and that ye nyina ye resolve say ye be kwa running 19. Where from even the 19 figure? In all of the conversations, or any correspondence, both by press release, both by Sinankasa public commentaries, information on the Abano. And fine, Abna 19 be bamu. And Central for you've been following this Ablekuma North issue. And fine, since when? And 19 police station be every year issue under contention. Even when the deputy commissioner, Dr. Bosman Asari, you know, Parliament is a house of records. Parliament, he was even under oath. Or catch them, the outstanding polling stations, yes, no, no, one team wouldn't work.
That's a matter.
Miensa and Okoka Chem Emrasebedwam say akap outstanding miensa no mo twen say police ebema bambo. And the question ye bebusa Ghana for ne bebusa about commission and they say so police anti-me and provide security for them to collate the 3 outstanding polling stations. So Omoka say police bet me enough security for the 19 polling stations ana. These are questions for the boss.
Okay.
Who we are MPP, our position has been stated clearly that the EC's U-turn is disingenuous, unlawful. And in any case, Ghana maybe anywhere I'm about to commission to me, so I'm not me I qualify for a rerun of an election in this country. They don't have that authority. They are almost wanting to say if they feel that for some reasons I was a rerun, but they will go to court for court to determine. And now about to commission, quote me a single law in this republic. You'd see what to me, so bet me I qualify for a rerun of a national election I am running. You know, I see a drink at Tiana. I see a drink at Tiana show much.
Now, I might be back to Miss Evening. But maybe I come to you see, and I say, yeah, the MPP wouldn't say, no, yeah, rule of law, GD, and I near maybe why in Minia Anthony Tia or Serba with him, son of Crane American. I'm kind of French. Me too. Abana. Yeah, I see a drink at Tia after Bosman. I saw the corner, I said, no. And Obeka chere easy for say yempam wo mu nyina ye ma megin mensa fi say ebia oye women this year obona adwuma ho baba. Let me tell her NDC as a party no matter what easy for they should begin to pack because on bepam wom head on the year dampare they will use and dump you. So it is better say obeko fie na wakura wo principle ne integrity intact than say obaye wadin say wo pese obo wakonwa wote ho ban. It is at all costs no by any factor. Let me tell you, even 3 police stations now, in all of the EC's conversations, in all of the EC conversations, the 3 outstanding polling stations now, Omoma Ghana for you. Abna Unim say the 19 polling stations they are calling for rerun. Gloryland and Cameroon. The 3 outstanding polling stations are Abaya, each Obianim Sanuna at all times, you didn't come. One of them, and the 2, the reason given by the East in the class is laughable. Because other than say, presiding officers, people that are working for you. Presiding officers are people working for the EC. Now, presiding officers said they did not verify those results. Yakwaya recollection was a regional office, East regional officer. The presiding officers, no, didn't you see all of them on a round table? Who no calculators, computation, you know, one who's a pink sheet to the domain. Okay. And this was a people scan results. Now we have a technology results. Just I mean, and I'll tell you, Caracrabia made us say. Now, we show screen so a video now no a question my cluster of schools a war and December 7 about to no a corner you know ballot boxes ning na easy a cry e wo honum and nipa bonfo bi ko twaja etumu she school dino and the ballot boxes are going into share ballot boxes there papers ni bi and na a good screen so I will share when you na ye nyoma bi asisi e wo ye Ablekuma not the ne bi egidie no and say adansedi a easy betumi agina so say recounting ni ade no and na nipa bi question no say de be ya ema so na ebeba de bia de ye di won komo ne no na aba it is say etisen besi na ye nti say posifo ati obi wo ho ana say obi gina court ne di sasumasi na ekotwaja etumu ehye ho na mame kwadam ne Dr. Tutubu ahin menye ono so ne view on sade ekoso yi doc yen hwe efiti day 1 abato no kɔ na wie ya mete me ho ase sorry ye isi nkomodi a woni semtwefo die de odi release eba de wokɔ parliament eye police stations miensa ana wo hwe so betumi akenkan e de aka de omo woni ho isi ene abeche se 19 polling stations ena mo bekoto aba no ewo so na number of police stations are asesa no enye nwanwa ena ni positions so say rerun ye the last resort so many security at 3 police stations no on betumi akenkan ye declare abato no enye nwanwa se ye bedru ha
yo abena amesanchia mamenchia ahwefo ne atifo na menchia akukudam yenu a otia oza brayana se wishia politicians in this Adom discussion na amagro no ayeka
yes
beto abiti we fa blue or fa twede no de ase we mfi na we nso afa we no de ase we mfi ni nyina ka ho magro ne ye de badabra is a disappointment electoral commissioner me say so far we are Farijan free who omo ma bani nyina no adekwenti ameka so me disappointment no party or opposition enyini ni party or wabamu ebegina di e kire se yisi no eye bibia enye de di kan ena esanso e kire se yisi electoral commission anase as an institution so say adwumakuo ena electoral commissioner say ankrankwa yeyi no say omemedi electoral commission animu no omuntimi form nan ensi form enyina ho enye de sese omoye abran se agro beso ya ni fira no pa so ena kwesi adabeda ya ni firi memre da nwumre se aban bi ana politician bi ekoko hye electoral commissioner achi nese ekoko ba se electoral commissioner no woni ni fa ahudi a odi beye adwuma na ma ban aba etimi na mi electoral commissioner your friend is saying ma ban ne woso eti mi na sese meka utia na chese gidi a omanfo kra no ye wo electoral commission any electoral commissioner mu no atusini sorti as
yeah
ade ba ko a mehu wo electoral commission ho me fancy for the past 2-3 elections controversies are and as such India about politics because of electoral commission su ban any niebi so me untimi hu adekrontia MPP ni NDC omo structures are the quality resource no e more thing na eye papa chain electoral commission there. 2 major political parties we 2024 one experience, 2020 another experience, 2016 another experience. Parties in me timi more results far ahead of electoral commission. Enti ekoko basa na se men na me crowd results no e na mahu se medin kunim wa ha de me bi esesa me boho ba no me boho ba se mehu se aha medin kugu na medin kugu na se moa me a de esesa me ye bi e bema sa results na to sin me ye. Apart from that no metimi akase electoral commission entimi enyina na namo so ntoto ne ntoto yenye ne nhihie yie said ye be ya sa chinye bi sei no ye betimi ayi afiri wo ne ayi afiri wo kra so na ye wo the era of AI, artificial intelligence, ye wo the era of technology. Nye technology totopo bi o enye technology amefa ne say ye de kwa akoye brantan uni brantan Unim Brantai.
Blantai.
Sika na yede do. Etwa ni twachiri.
Yeah.
Enye sa era no ye twam wo ho. Ye pe era wo ye kuani na wo kwa akodo wo afu a wo di machine. E na edoma sort ase. Na electoral commission wo da so ekura 1992 2000 any 2016 mechanism and our the elections abena enipa dwene mu adroboro ba bi electoral commission agina no
Okay.
so what you say enti se searchinye bi se be free ho a e was say the next electoral commission and electoral commissioner no wotimi eputu ni structures electoral structures ni yie because our controversy about it is because a structural defects. Structural defects. Say, you will polling station. Nanka be who ye. What she will feed you to the extent to say, ye can't polling station where abe ya ye 2 year pa nanka ko national. Enti ye shipping sheeter. A the evidence na wini.
Until just soft copy no dada.
Oh wow. A the evidence na wini. Na say MPP ni NDC betimi a transmit results from polling centers to coalition centers. A kind who say me lead by so and so. Is the NDC and MPP bigger than electoral commission?
But no crowd dog was some bit to me about home. Say enfan said the odiko ibian sent no no che say omudie agu fom omuhu saira sa se fa he yentumi kire nti say MPP de ne de ba na ebia ne de yisi wo ho no ye pe no no nkita obetuma ka so wanyintum but se pink sheet no wo ha wo bia de ne sasha se dia ene se obeka se ne ya jetum
abenai de me kire no ene ese technology ho ye gi technology ho achinye bebre sa
okay
na achinye e course when this in MPP mu ubetimi aka sisu dia so mo mienu nyina wa ha mebra nupanu ebetimi aka say NDC new results for Ablekuma on the very day. No, I don't think so. The same thing. And they have it. For the purposes of defense, it will make you no, because uko baby MPP winning ya, they know say omo records omo coalition center results no, and they won. And the electoral commission are confirmed. The same way. NDC nso nim say baby am wini ye no e wo me database mu so what you say look edru baby a ye ka say we ye dadoa he oman na ye gro na top pressure no
nta say no credit em free baby mai e was am no kwemi no ntem
futuro gu ye ni no kure wo mu no omo mienu te ha omo mienu nyina omo tun futuro
de wa wini nim so wa wini de wa lusu nim so wa lusu
abna wo ya benkwa na nya da hu se nya de
ene obi hu
won ka bi nhwe ansa na o de akwa akoma obi so ni so wo na asom no a wo ka hwe wo kitchen wo na enchini nim no hu enti wo so de enchini tum a fa enchini tum no they know obi ani ho a obetimi aka kire me se de owini Ablekuma no ofo no oni ena de owini wo Olusi or Ablekuma enough no onim. They know. So, but abena any at the current time see disappointment no. Say aban bi bakra na say wo abena na say me akwasi tutu na say abani be yi mi say me yi sia. So what you say? E was said the SS me ye de somo man Ghana no. Me ye de somo man Ghana. Na we amotiti we amodi mofu e de titi yi si no. You be bomb left, right, center, sir. In the way, eco parliament, ko can say we are. Echina obey done no. So what you say? Here, sir. 2020. Meboa.
Yeah.
Sir, tana was up to 2024.
4 years.
A dear nature. As far as governance was concerned, sir was not represented. No yes ya na mu bia wa ban mu eti se ye kokko yi na Akufo-Addo eno obedi oman nanimu a as far as SAR is concerned na Akufo-Addo presidency dey legitimate. That is politics. Pacho what you say?
Matthias.
Yes. The same thing is with Ablekuma. So, only representation. It is as far as the election of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is concerned. As far as he is concerned, Ablekuma no we need legitimacy to rule them.
Okay.
There was a party in the middle, no, ye. So now, yet ye say, Edemo man, no name yet ye fata.
Until now, MPP, a siege, I say, Omunko, I can see, at the end of it,
Oh, and I make us say, in their defense, in the defense of the MPP, I said, walk out the 92 ABC Meboa. MPP didn't go, Meboa. You walk away from Parliament to be so be a party ni for say treatment be a omo nyawo Ablekuma North no enye democratic until they cannot be part of the process. Omo right.
More court.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, me say my reaction.
So omo right.
But
to decide to be in and not to be in. Then nobody can take it away from them. Say MPP kokota again and also you're more right. But NDC should know say enipa mienu chade na se ba ko enye bia eyasefem. So what you say? The current composition of parliament. I don't know say I think so many 2 tests no. So what you say? Okay. And whatever controversy say what Ablekuma North, it will not change anything. Apart from say, it be a party in say they want to defend the fact that democracy should take its course. Say democracy be taking its course there. For me, and where I stand, the whole elections in Ablekuma North rerun. We should do the rerun.
I don't know, sir. Obubeka say be favor the party in power.
Tobo ase. Tobo. See, constituency be our characteristics. Omenya yetimu. Constituency be our characteristics. What you say? And one of the key characteristics say it be a swing, it be a call.
Okay.
So for me, say electoral commission, can about 19, can about 37, can about 68. So controversies no. We can nullify the results in there, and then do a rerun for the entire constituency. Say the part of me back from Anusi. You call now we are be your juma no. No win. One year juma ye nso no lose. So what I say, near who say history be ya true history be at Ablekuma North as far as the 2024 election is concerned. Now baba ye suyehu ni suya de e dey among the 2 major political parties in the east nyina.
Me da say doc. The be Anthony react because we number ho. 2 minutes on this issue na for 24-hour economy so.
For me, you see,
ujitu say chaos be cause so no na udi makotene.
Who want dance here, Kokot?
Yes, and Mr. Ujitum.
Me leading any tag to any EC office for any distraction. It will be also a video or dance idea. I expect so the member police for to serve frame.
I feel I'm afraid I'll be called.
Na police am afraid die ko.
Issue ibaye isi edi release ibaye and to be no kasaye e wo kokrantu me so Asempa FM e ma mi bisa wo se police ni bi antumi nche wo ha it will be so obro mra so say police phone to me nche wa na say emfre wo no
me say with that statement released by Teteno police bi antumi mbeche me until ordin dance they put down because they are not otro ye no meaning baby I don't think I want proceed. So nim say ni otro ye no there is a clear evidence say omo hu mi say bi mi di mrantie kokko ye distraction I don't want proceed. Oh enye una ka say NDC we need election show una ka ye ho I'm casting on our cannot pay me my sure. God, the card is so tasty. Share,
can you meet me?
share, minia, me. Baby, I do. A idea, a demand because as Doctor Ekano, is disappointed. Because a year then, a collation, easy because or no 65 polling station men waiting made one dances or result out of 281. And the moon, Shemwa yeah, as a political party, I almost authority by Inti Nyama say, you know, I in April Friday year 143. Beside MPP saying on provide here. Bisomu say, do they have those pin sheets? Inti between the three players on the table, no, who provided the largest pin sheets? Now you say, baby, I do no. Chima min chino M1. I was the first one to call for a rerun of the whole constituency from day one. Say me, this up and down M1, inti say easy, beko court and only results in any call rerunning the whole Ablekuma of me. I'll be for it. Omakwaba, almost 19, and as I said here, whether I'm happy or not, in as much as I'm disappointed in them, no. All I would do is to go back to the field, to look for the 19 police stations, look for Omotu Aba or Honum. Semika Semne Thomas Sumna 11th July. Yami Munkwa, no more pepper, some BP, Abetu Aba. At the end of the day, whatever outcome, we all move on as a country. Inti, Ubieni, I dream say, yeah, pese coaching. It is a no confirming some more bemuno. That is how they use the electoral commission. They are confirming to Ghanaians. Any time say but say easy penny bin juma en sueni na di basabasa ebe krum ha. Say yes say the farm mrakwanso na fa ntu nya badwemba ni nimdiefo mbe kra easy so that in some way din gwasima oman no.
Okasa badwemba ne awobe kra easy na peso chesen. It is more plans than some best sanana.
Plans say best sanana.
More plans than best Sunday.
Only petition banner a dance here one. I authentic say ampa. James I we afumra. Boss my say afumra. Tete say afumra. Etu ahini also. Sa omu communicator no free.
Meeting.
I get me na. Yedima a crew water constitution say fashion musa no mukum no mubana insem no insem I say timidi yomwa. That is the law. The law is the law. But
said yewra sedun ketia can yate nesema wakan concerning EC say or so musa so matter wo honi ade.
So it is enyese national chairman be kanu radio ni TV keke. So waka. Mini say so wa dance bia obetimi a trigger petition. Or trigger petition, man will be who is a national chairman of the NDC, who saw a Ghana near on full say, and I'm on to be a course with easy no, and Sweeney, it means Miss Sama Midi a bomb quiduni. Miss Me Bo quid,
and nobody who know Isiana.
Besides, a song will be who no more. Then you are me, will be who no. I don't know.
But I say, Krabia, meet him.
First of all, Doctor, I think it's a doctor. A white colony, and when he position now, he spoke as an intellectual, and I'm grateful to him. Say, but the conclusion, you know, is where I have a bit of a problem. I'm not Bible. The story of Akrafom, you know, the child. Say when him's that story, you know. Case Nico Pierre or him dear for and him. What's say? I'll come there.
Okay.
I say. And na ono na wa kwara ne genuinely no ebra wo hene ni nyansa mo kan say omo nti omo ho ase de a na brafo emfa abofra ne kono mu kotwa abofra ne mu mienu na obi anfa esene ne nko nie no onim no nakoma mu say enya ne ba no wo ne positi nyankopon ema opa ne hontoma say o na kokum no twa abofra ne mu mienu knowing very well say so we trouble friend you know abofra no be lose nkwa but this one say ɛne ɔna conceive akwara no wo nti no anya saa abadaye no mane ɛyɛ ne bankasa no onim sɛ genuinely ɔna wo abofra no wakora no wɔ ne yam 9 months ɛka kyerɛ nana ne sɛ yɛbɛtwa abofra no mienu ma obɛhwere ne nkwa de minim makoma mu sɛ ɛyɛ me ba nanso no sɛ wo insist sɛ ɛne de amomfama no mode ma na anya bi abofra no nyini amɛsoma ne bi that is the analogy here Niemenia Anthony ne nkrofo na yɛ ni nyina no or say scan results every political party will a system of the quality results from the polling station you na or reps nyina sign we are they take a shot a picture of it na oma forward the koyen collation center domi kwabenya several constituencies yisi NDC for year patapa say pink sheet no yisi at the scan copies and they declare
these lies must stop.
He had a start whenever interruption. Let's have a
if you don't have a fact, don't come and say and portray.
There are several constituencies. I am not addressing you, I'm speaking to Ghanaians. I don't have time talking to. I don't have any debate.
Me too.
Ghana for constituencies where MPP could have gotten it. We had serious issues and gave it to me, they are protesting. But they say no, according to our own internal coalition, you say you're losing those constituencies. So we are not going to contest. NDC deep down their hearts, they know, sir, they lost Ablekuma constituency. Ablekuma North. They have been too disingenuous. They know they lost Ablekuma North constituency. They know they are only using, sir, 2 million because Ghana fought to Obama. You know, they will use that 2 million. They will use that 2 million. Now, almost Ghana democracy and electoral system we don't have a problem. Yeah, MPP, we are law-abiding political party. Yeah, Nkonko ye gidi biya. Ye nimsa still no, ye court no, there are just judges are almost prepare ebe juma. So MPP, first of all, the call by the EC said, yeah, rerun of 19 police station. No, we reject it. One, you say a disingenuous on the part of the EC and a unlawful. And we will not be part of any exercise, any bramu. And doctor was calling for rerun of the entire constituency elections. You see, political parties choir elections there are a lot of things, resources, time, and yama bebre. And they need resources. Elections are genuinely MPP are winning. What the MPP crowd position it on China, they use Sinankasa as an official body mandated by the constitution, you know, in all of their correspondences, any engagement. Obakacha said the outstanding polling stations. This is why our people are saying, yes, you know, they are not principled. Yes, you know, I say, but the point is, we are why you say you want to come and do the bargain for NDC bargainer. We are the Umbe Jen Mensa, Bosmanasari.
Say, Ediana MPP so say we are buying Sasana Mako position to know a constituency basis to say, or Mobeko with a buyer, party or power no money development.
MPP position here, Ablekuma North, MPP, we need Ablekuma North for debate. MPP position here, we are a responsible political party. We want to protect our democracy. We want to protect the sanity in our electoral system.
Give the people the chance to revote.
The president, and I mentioned it in my earlier submission. So it's not a question of say no. It's a question of precedent over Kaya. The infamous Afarijan statement to make here was Supreme Court 2012. Say elections are won at the polling station. You do whatever you can do to win the elections at the polling station. And no, a lot of institutions where they are by both positive and negative.
So if the elections
and
are
then
not won at the polling station,
if the NDC want to rewrite an election, no telling us and then once he's not able to comport himself.
Me too.
Anthony to me determine
at the police station.
So now what I'm saying is that
we don't determine
the president they want to set in and they say and then we are manunia. Unko how unko yakwan. Unko how unko say school down constituency. Unko how unko man crofo adwuma nye. Ne obeya ne say wo kakra wa bi awo no. Kope asase kese ni. Na kwose sanade ene na kade e fa kogo na permanent ene baba wa o matira bo baba tira bo na abato duru so a o hwe na ye collect na wo lose a na wa mo said Anthony said Anthony man na te kwase pin sheet ni ade no mo wi amakodwa atu mo twagya atu mo wi a nyame ya wadom na wa ban ba na easy wa ma easy akoye rerun and I don't asa Anthony ni NDC kire yen say ye tie Anthony no mo ye na that is the kind of president they want to set for us but we are saying that every elections one strategy we are learning from the current situation and say Ghana for mom can be wo mu nyina be come ma no atu na sa near NDC ni abato commission here no man stand there then 2028 is going to be a very serious election
talking plenty will not solve the problem
so there was not as in fight but as in abato
at the end of the day the people should determine the way forward
now the people have already determined
but where's the result mention the result mention the result
press conference no busa report obaye we were able to show them every single polling station's results. And we are saying, and I want to emphasize, every station here, I appear free honorable, every near Ablekuma constituency with 414 votes difference. They have the results.
Mention the results.
They have the results. Abusa was sent to a reporter.
The result means argument.
Not even 10 polling stations. Not even 20. It's how many police station results na mukita?
Mature.
How much can I pray?
148.
It's no results near any.
And no results. 148 results. Except me kita data no assist. So I cannot give you, but I can finish you.
But
148 doesn't constitute the percentage of declaring a winner. There's a law actually percentage you do. That was maybe I do your argument in say since Nyakano and we touch my April 70% there. You see, by the law you can declare. And we a first declaration now. EC office that evening. No.
Ten o'clock almost in Crawford threat home.
And
almost no cray. Crawford someone declare.
Obi here the now for say threatening that is
one in a year Saturday. No.
Oh, now when we your course
one in a year Saturday. No.
I said all the political parties were making noise.
But I say, Yabeko yenim on 24-hour economy. Na wo hwe abedwako yereguzita no ne dom adwuma maye usama pani task wo 24-hour economy no na wo de enwama ne abeto monten ewa 283 page document na wo de bae na mebobosto kakra bi na fe ye sanso de ho komo na wo chimu na yahwe usaban no ehwe nim se odi sika eno no omo chese 4 billion eni sika wo hwe nim se odi ebeshim na amana wie peye $4 billion ena wodi ehim a wodi bagana sika mana chese 41 billion Ghana cedis na eno ni the expectation sika wodi ebehwe amana wie peye na abana sam yate ase 24-hour economy na wo mo no eba abegina ankrankra nyumako no private sector no ebegina so dodo na edie ne bema ankrankra dwuma bi akasa medeme ho bese 24-hour economy mu na matoto eniema se be ya ye betumi anya adwuma weyi ba na weyi kwa bedroso na aban so sanso asebo se 24-hour economy plus a wodi bayi eba be create 1.7 million quality jobs na mabu a eni adwuma ye ewo Ghana ha sei efa omo ehwe ne sika se wontoto ye se mabu ne omafo benya adwuma ye enwomasua dwimu de keta se kanka ne pro na pomuden wo hwe NDC 2024 campaign no ba bi omugina kese na eni sa 5 areas amaboso ama no na abundance hye bia ba ye ebeka se incentives bibia wode twedom eso mbeba beka 24-hour economy no ho nti de eni sa wo ye ankrankra dwuma na wo ba beka 24-hour economy no ho a ubenya akwanya enyema bi a wo krade aba Ghana de di kan eye emfidi a wo de ba be ye manufacturing wo de ba be ye nyoma se wo be ye rubbers no bi a eye manufacturing ho ade no wo de ba untua duty e wo so renewable energy infrastructure so wo krade ho nyema ba untua sika raw materials akokra ba se bi a wo ye bags e wo Ghana ha sei na nyoma wo de ba be ye bags wo be krafro bi man so na ba wo de ba untua duty bia e wo so eye duty free no edanchen so a omo sanso chese corporate tax eno no eye eba no kue dwuma ene se obekra nneoma wodidi udwuma no eto bi adeda so no aban so beyi e de afi ho no ama wo na asem ba ko na ekoyi a enche bia ye bebo video a mene yera kojo pon kromadi nkomo na me bebo sai incentives so nyina kero se bebre na wo ho no ma eyade dada a ministries ahodo no wo mo eye dada enye news sa wo se obi import duty wo te so ni ade no enye news baby a kojo pon kromadi tu mu se eyade foforo aye news eye se aban ne eka se wo sha baby te se multimedia adwuma ko ya run 2 shifts mema ba homachi aye so adonko no mienu mapon ebi so beba fiti no mienu edeko na eye wo run 2 shifts e wo Ghana ha sei na wo beka 24-hour economy no ho a aban ese o ma 25% rebate ni chese income tax to awutua e ma aban e bete so ama 25% into the 25% no achewo e bra wa beka 24-hour economy no ho a woni aban edija so wo run 3 shifts so dia rebate no eye 50% to awutua ma aban no ote so ama ohamunchichemu aduonu bebre na e na eka ho a aban no ede ba wo a wo be ye adwuma fiti anadwo no ndu ekosi no pa no nsia no enyine ma hoden kane na wodidi dwuma no ye bete so ama wo it is a be a daytime no na utua 5 cedi a anadwo no ye bete so a untua 5 cedi no o ma fa percentage anto ho de enso e wo ha ta VAT exemptions to be a aban be ye free so no ne nyina ye rekojo pon kromasa ho dada e na export value no so no mo amokra ne mo free Ghana akobi man so no wo fiti o ha mo tiche mu mienu ekosi ne nsia so a e no eye de aban no etie free so e de ama ho bebre no a ne ka ho na ma ye hwe we emra na fe me no abedwafo any 24-hour economy plus me no mo ni ho nkomo ebeye obe operate na wodi amagana yenye product ebetu require sport ya eno no wuntua duty bia e so renewable energy infrastructure e wono so no wuntua hwe raw materials awo kradia ba wo sa dwumako na do ho ase 24-hour economy nim no materials awo kraba dia ba di dwuma no e bia exercise books na wo print na sa wo ye eniema wo be kradia ba wo de be exercise books no wuntua duty bia e so industrial logistics infrastructure.
Today marks the formal launch of the 24-hour economy and accelerated export development program, what we now proudly call the 24H Plus agenda. This is more than a policy initiative. It is a national reset, a bold strategic shift to unlock our country's full productive potential. Today, we reclaim our founders' vision of a self-reliant, industrious and inclusive African nation that works with organized creativity and ensures prosperity for all. So what are the origins of the 24H vision? The vision behind the 24-hour economy and the accelerated export development program was born from reflection during and after my previous term in office. Between 2016 and 2020, it became increasingly clear that Ghana, like many African countries, is trapped in a model of an equal exchange. We export raw materials and we import refined finished products. We ship cocoa, gold, timber, and oil abroad, only to repurchase them as chocolates, jewelry, furniture, and fuel at a far greater cost. This model does not serve our people. It has never served our people. It generates foreign jobs, it fuels foreign economies, and funds foreign healthcare and education systems. While our youth remain unemployed, our industries stagnate, and our imports balloon. We had laid the essential foundation then for energy infrastructure, for roads, for ICT systems and human capital investment. But we knew that we needed to go further. And that meant we needed an integrated, bold, and coherent approach that dismantled the silos of past policies. The 24-hour plus program is that collective answer. And so we've moved from slogan to strategy today. In 2020 and again in 2024, thank you. In 2020 and again in 2024, The idea of a 24-hour economy captured national attention. It became a slogan of hope, a symbol that change was necessary and that it was possible. Our task now is to move from vision to implementation, from aspiration to action. This launch is not the end, but it is the beginning of a massive national mobilization.
Running 2 shifts, any 3 shifts no. 2 shifts no, mobenya 25% rebate. They can rebate na just a sika, a was a utia na a toa, a was a utia ema by no. What the emo or hamuntichimu adunum 25% no, I don't know, or the or by ye so, ama one hand or
and we on the corporate profit and I say on salaries and
income tax
on income
tax rebate. And we run 3 shifts in so a 50% rebate. Into some multimedia, you qualify say 3 shifts. Me ba homache. I so no me no mapon. Ibi musu bebe wia atoma kosi enyime no ye 2. Almost some 3 shifts e kwa na dwene nyina no. E wo 50% rebate. Baby na me wo interest almost so e ba no electricity tariff no a. So we juma 10 p.m. ekosi 6 a.m. And also so there is a reduction e wo so a nyina mahoden bu anka obetua no empenyefo ateso mehwe by yes measure percentage you know about sesia until no before some get to that point you know baby abedru eni okay until ni o say your targeted VAT exemptions and at time of use electricity tariff 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. and in fact mama percentage wo ha until we are going forward no you probi feda ye benya almost 2 to 6% export value rebate for exporters. In Tomo Mokranioma, Ediako Obi Manso no 2 to 6% export value rebate and also no abang Edibema Oma. And nonis incentives are abang Ediba. Na aya kono se we jumakua we do best 24-hour economy.
Me starting feed Audi Camboboy, no import duties on machinery for manufacturing.
Sure.
And the Oko Trade Ministry, now BC factory, now Okra machinery. At the Ababa factory in Huajuma, na se wa register go through the processes. You qualify for this.
And se
wa register. Se ne wa register go through the processes. Omo processes wo ho ase opeso import machinery. At the Babaye infidijuma e wo krom ha se ya. Your process I go through ade we se obenya deda. Under 1D1F no. Na se wo the raw materials. Ba ababeye o factory ho adwuma na wa register under 1D1F ya certify under 1D1F out me de ba ye tax exemptions mom e wo parliament de bia you know many for ya na be na parliament say omum pene ma ye nyesa tax exemptions no ato forcing na sa tax exemptions no e sika e wo se core budget ni mu te ade na se ska no ye de ma ankrankra adwuma omu gina ho ne ye twa so sa say tax exemptions on raw materials omu empene ene bi na omu ka ho asem e wo ase industrial logistics and only machinery in the difference be na wo and I make us na Oko Trade Ministry na say o kwa kokram fidie dia ba be ye adwuma okroma say na wa register now go through the processes ubenya sa exemptions we say na very interesting and novel yes
Enti wo share baby o kase de interesting novel asa de foforo the shift system ya by no ediaba mama hwase wo nupe no ho say 25 economy is NDC for so asem kase last year general election nim de modia bay according to Kojo Ponkroma a former minister of information works and housing say de ye niwa shift system ni rebate enti so a motie to so bibia anya wanwa biem enti no dede bebre no ekusi he
sorry enye ni a Kojo Ponkroma e kan na ye tibe mpensu yi ni a omampanyi a Ghana for the 2 million shillings okay no e ho na yemfa ya adwen ko the work of opposition say bibia obey bia no say even iba na odi eduane man krampo say o criticize nti udi wo adwen ko di omochi a ni ese wo ye bo omanu that you be arguing with people who have nothing to offer
to more opposition one na moye
and
one na moye in opposition
say 1D1F it was just a slogan. All they did was say Koezimban, Kojisika, Koyewi, impact assessment, blueprint, ene se we ehun sunsun a ye twen krofo ebo so omo makoji sika se omo koye 1D 1F any whatever wo hu e ka omo abo oman no a omo ntimi enkyere ni a sika no ye ya abo oman no e kanko utie omampenya say it is not about slogan in the campaign again. It's about moving into the realities of the agenda setting. I be boise Ghana fahundie ebe sipin. We share 8 pillars are omampenya enumerate. Very technical. Very technical. Is 24-hour economy is not just about employing people to run 8 shift. It's about then anchor the growth into having workers running 8 shifts. I get it. Inti Ghana ufapim bibrinano ejina den raw material base. Ene so be flour. Do we have to continue importing from Ukraine, any Russia, as an inya wheat? Inti abayin and investing in those areas. Say obi biara person going to flour production, no, raw material base, poultry processing, everything, no. Enye obia keke, ye binya first leg, second leg, and third leg. Again, baby, are you producing? How connected are you? Connectivity, be it roads and other connective faces. Ya chirim ni ye baba investi wo honum editu sa na mono and all that omampenyi enumerating enti baby he du no e say every Ghanaian person nya ne fapim say unwie school keke entwen say aban be ka say o employment or ECG employment or to now the ukrata edu hono say yetimi di ho ba as cooperative ana joint venture opportunity or where you be assessing go into yes you betimi aye abua say policy we benya fapim. That is where we have reached. And for me no me edge everybody up say or ye industrialist or ye entrepreneur or ye whatever nia onoso ebe ye edi nya ne fa ho de say yemfa policy document no ne yenkom which aspect and I mini ahwenie any crobia you betimi put your strength your knowledge your resources together now you develop your framework now you go to the required office be nyadwen training na eso e man na yesu yetimi access incentives na wo honum na ye dia establish bibi going forward. That is where we have reached. Arguments we no ehia
me da say crobia bametio
me da say abana papa bi se me nchia wo no okotudu a asemi kan kire o se o shop ye secrets on from shop na show secrets clothings e wo GT Pang no opposite Tony ne offer me ka kire no se e ba ko da kro no mama e ma tops a obe hihye na ode aba betena ha
bedase
na abna onim no kro wo ne se anything bia an agenda bia e seek se be create job opportunities for mabunu regardless of amanyoko e wa ban mu e effort was will be a support because at the end of the day or how can see ba ko pa ye man e wa ha unemployment what you say na me beze me ka kire me ni Anthony say the role of opposition party ne say obetwa toro na ade ne papa kora wo say enye ebia omo NDC wa oppositions ana no me ba MPP de won say make us am ka say MPP yen ye rule ni say be ma responsible opposition yen ye rule ni say ye be make sure say ye ma aban no enya sa freedom will hold the feet of government to fire and hold them accountable.
But at least 24 economy there mobile upload the aban
and maybe
we hold them 5 minutes so
don't worry kasatete top onko
okay
we will hold them accountable and hold their feet to fire now ya say make sure say ade bia aban no be na adwen so be no sum bia ne de be han mu ma Ghana fo ahunu enu nti na nansan $376 million bosia o makodi a omo ye o ma adwen so omo account for in parliament kwadi opon kroma any the vigilance of the mighty minority etimi etwe aban na adwen ba say mu ma Ghana fo ahunu. That is what opposition is about. No, they are not in China. You see, I'm glad because your video now, boy, you know. The video, no, Emma expression of the beer me person make a beer. About when I know say I pentimamento. So in pentimamento.
Me too.
Ha pentimamento and say dan that is you. Now abano abetiti akado afa ho. Owi anu atu din wa ma ne din fufuro. Enanu ya no so ma kolonche de friend adwuma wura. Adwuma wura no nyina no eye nip secret dawo. Adwuma wura no they could not even tell us the new policy initiative no mo de aba no. This is how they intend to sustain the program. Ekon be fa so anya hu sika nie. Kofuo kofa eye NUIP ba ye no. What try and say sika as part of sustaining the program. Ye kola talk tax. Ye better futuo bi near their support home. Ye better percentage be from get fund. Fund go ye to know. Ye better percentage be near their book futuo ama jumaku no. The 24-hour economy policy ya omo kan ho asemi. Now it appears that they want to even shift the focus. Enya no omo ma Ghana mabunu ni mabawa eti ase. Omo ka tire yen say 24-hour economy no ye 3 shifts. Mom de yenyum. Meboa doctor abena almost say 3 shifts. 3 shifts in any say. 3 shifts in any say. Oh me ba. No, the amoka kire yen na person remind them of the amoka kire yen. 3 shifts in any say. In the Ghana Revenue Authority. Ghana Commercial Bank. Ghana Post. Ghana Water Company. So our current staff population 400. More the 800 baba beka ho in a sense say the first 400 no kwa adwuma na bo awia 12 and a 2. Na omo no 8-hour shift. Na abena omo pon. Omo pon a na another 400 na samba. Omo so be 8-hour shift ni we are na omo pon. Omo pon we are na another 400 number. That is the position of the NDC with the 24-hour economy. They cannot outsmart us. And so as a regional organizer, me sure say CVs are good if you enye ketua. Or the baby kwa 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 makele wele fo. Now say oh minia. Minim di obetimi aye. Unim. Sente sadia and na wa obo NDC man ba ban mu bia no. E was a woman NDC ti ase say the understanding they gave us in respect of the 24-hour economy. And it's a 1:3:3. In Ghana Water, go and look for the population, the current staff strength of Ghana Water, and measure it. Make sure say almost employed times 3. We are because they almost kick incentives here. They are there. Who quite trade minister said the minister could do a program. Me chair no honorable. Of course, I will be MP papa.
Okay.
Who quite Ministry of Trade. There are a lot of things away on member incentives. Free zones. With the equipment about, especially in agro processing, petrochemical, pharmaceutical, all those areas. There are a number of enema or they ba where's the benefit? This NDC government is playing some strategy. Now Ghana has a strategy in work. We were doing the work, but we were not getting the optics. But they are not focused in doing the work. But they are more concerned about how they will be able to run the politics that comes with governance.
Me that say.
Example. Police cars are here by. I get remember police phone. Normal police cars are here by no. And I'm going to paint and I'm going to 24-hour economy. And the car no to baby. Na police car ni be twam police car be pickups be bre na ma 24-hour economy wona
ma me tell 25 economy e bo bo tell ma me 5 minutes
I serious ye bibi onya hwe
me da say
we kasa che
25 economy incentives are buying dia ba e ne say e wo hodada eni hodada ye de bia be ka ho e ne hu nkomudie at the end ye be ka say policy aban launching what expectation wo ho say
Abraham say said the among your phone me in a cano. 24-hour economy, no. I think say it's a good thing. Say Utu Babadin, na kola ni nyini no so obe fadin fufura eyo no ankasa na epe enie se 24-hour economy no yen ye famu ha se Ghana for no se ya ye ade fufuro kakra but se wo ko aburuchire no mu na
demand and supply
so ewo ho so enunti na ma Ghana mabunu binum eprese omubekọ amanone na omakopa adwuma etimi ma eboama adwuma ebuso so tiase ha but me feel say kanfo bu baby say ufiti prekope eposia
fantastic
moja na eba I feel say complications were 24-hour economy and which government ya or they introduce no they bano NDC government no there was a utimi enya bre kakra na o CC no mabi de di kan no sikasem so me feel say 24-hour economy na enye aban ko amane bi a wanya na emom no ankranko nyuma te say Adom ne na sefo Peace FM yi enso amane bi a ebeba omoso wo hwa anunti na ban yese incentives no se wo hodada say ni ho no 24-hour economy no enu so benya ne de the moment a obeka say wo ye 24-hour economy nko ade ene na chese say incentives no
it was so benefit.
It was so benefit.
Sakambi.
Exactly. Now, say you say Adom broadcast 24 hours. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But they be dra na dwa. Enipam ba ku mienu bi. Na ebi a waseti the obonyum no waseti the computer. No ape ba bi a chia no ho ato na chese computer no be bonyum no about 2 hours, 3 hours. So no issue of productivity anymore. So it is here. Because programs be a mo ye no daytime. Any programs be assessing can mo ye no nighttime because of deficiency e work employment muntino. Muntimi fast ankrofo ne ma mo me yes our programs no. And that 24-hour economy nature say abambe so masene.
Okay.
Na maye. Now aban e bia won kukuru sika amfamre mo. But o mama akwanya bi. Sa akwanya no mo ankasa nso mo fanye genetiska na mo fentua enipa mo be fa wo mo anadwo no amoma be ye adwuma no okay eye but abena ade ba ko esesa ban sa hwe ni yie we ya dollar so tie prices so ntie o adwuma bi a me de ma obi so onye enura na me call na me kwakọ bisa ne say na say yes normal we swat also boss 5 cedis ni 2 cedis
is granted right
Enya significant sir
but when me say enya ban fault wo mo ye ankran kunyuma no asisi wo ma fam dodo enti wode wo man sa akwanya say oh taxa wode kra no ma ba no import duty be ye free so because me pese wo nya akwanya wo 24-hour economy let me employ nkrofo bebre na ono no ba be fasa akwanya no so kra so ayi a chen so
dia ka so nya mu faso but doc me fa we shame prime minister Modi India prime minister ba obaye ene ayonkofa wo so mo ba yiri mu pa ye Ghana ne mo e ba no ye 24-hour economy no a ebetumi akase benya susanso bia na
o se Ghana akure ye we unse eduma bebre ni India fo ne China fo yi ene omo fifiri amanoni ne kura mu Ghana fo ankasa no kura no ye hye dam benefit abra sa komono nso ehu ensam doso
okay
so ehu ubehwe na 24-hour economy ye bai China fo ne India fo ne Lebanese omo ba beji aboso na Ghana ni a wo hia sika edi be poultry farm etimi afa workers e bia enipa du eno form daytime ne offer nipa du enso so anadwo a onya sa sika no onya sa mwa no so ye hwe ehoni yie na esa akwakoye empapamu nchichemu we ye me party ba we nya me party ba enti sika bi kura na ebi aban twa to wo se ekono ebekọ party ba bi nchen na afi ade ebechin na akwakoye buachi bidin wa nhwe yi a NDC aban be free so no na 24-hour economy no enye se President Mahama wa fesika anku sika bi SS de kosa 400 million
41 billion Ghana cedis
41 billion Ghana cedis ebi ani nyina akora mo se de bi abeka wa mana be akwakoye 50 billion but enkrofo no asika no kosi wo mo so se monfa nkoye adwuma no ebia na ka bi mu dem akoka bi mu accounts ebia na ba bia sika ne koye no obi ehuni se wei ye Ghana sika wudi a wumu ho akonta
mate
so ho eno na make se eye complications bia esesa ban no ehwe na ohwe ni yie so ho na bra emra China aban eye se ewo se me ma China ko wiase nyina na omuteki supremacy in business no oye na dwen say obi create billionaires ampa wo hwe the billionaires starter China fo wo mu pa so sonkrofo asen se ka na apese wo ya so wasen ebo dwetiri ma banks any consultants handle Jack Mamu. So what you say? Aha. Yenya ya bobo anu ha ya Nigeria. Etimi edinkrofo bi te se Dangote no ne nasefo ababa abebawo. Ghana de ne ye. De bia na akoye NDC MPP. So ahu. Na obeti aban bi free so ayesi we ye confirm etuko. Ye kasi ye kodua nua ye kwa kodi ye disika na kwa ye kenke party de agoro ne edi ni sa no so na de bia no sabi mpredua se o ya che kokuo ni ya pamatade kama ahye no ni ya kan ne dua hyem yes wo ye nipa
doc mama na say Dr. Bernard Tutubu ahene na wote ne ka no ye befa ye last topic na ye wie megidi se munyina ye monmasem dada na Agradaa enya 15 years wonya 15 years na de enti ayede eba no ye enya se we ye dedi kan a esie nya se Agradaa sempese but omode asofosem de abosomsem eginkrofo sika ebo nkrofo apo de bi won ma wo be hwe TV so wo be say send me 100 Ghana wo send ba ya be ma 1000 Ghana ni nyina ye nema bia ekoso but ase man no ntumi se sunya wo bia wono no nkrofo didin be yeso a deterrent no e bi siye nti bebre na nim die mu no omohunu ne se DSC no eye bibia ba be serve as a deterrent a obi onam sa kwan so no e be yesua de menim se what in ho asem bebre DSC you know any conviction a ye man 15 years osan ye dwumade aka ho in your view who say
I think say we be last
topic here we answer
and my mentia papa no se me famra
Mate
Mr. Osu Brown
Secrets. I feel onye di ni.
Yeah, secrets.
Osu Brown ya te ye be ba.
Secrets. Ne yere no na e de shela na no no amu de Chris ana because I'm running. Also me fa benamra. Me pese me nyo obi obe spec me nuan. E na otontare ma de kama kama me no amekọ.
Do you have to say this or
Mate.
Do be ko.
Mate. Ye ko ye. Obi e be ba ni voice na ye ka.
Oni me wo me say. The best man Pani John Dramani Mahama. Me and personally, me who no say, baby, I hear John Dramani Mahama. Now me a packaging in a baby drono. Near car when I brought women's will be legacy. Mr. say, oh, ma, I'm not telling my one in PP and you do.
And you're doing
because meaning say, eh, Diane, the combat open say, Ghana for better remember and I remember ye. Tiramekano. It's the ordinary say, can be an on her say. Ebe ya de ebe ba be bo man na emeye se NDC for doctor kan sen bi ah be duru mrebi no na afi de yenchini Because media, you know, almost the 24-hour economy will be anchored on 3 pillars. It's very important to me as a marketer. One, obviously on the ground, say, first of all, a beb wanna improve, a transform in production. We are almost a bit improve supply chain and market. Now, finally, no, a team enhancing human capital.
Okay.
These are the 3 pillars. Yes, we measure them. I personally feel that it will be too early to pass evaluation on that. Until normal launch.
Yeah, parliament.
On the issue of Agradaa, there's so much impunity on our television and radio stations. So much impunity. Some of the contents are TV stations, any radio stations, no, at the bar on train. So, what I say now, it is just there to negatively influence unsuspecting Ghanaians. Because Ghana, I reading with social media. People are saying, say, Omo Eko, so Omo Kopesika Gari, Bonko Koyeding.
You cried the Jessica Gary, sorry, the Moody and no, Minim says, as some would dear chair,
a concrete
court to now, prison now 50 years no, and Jessica Gary. 2022, the year did 3 billion be bad, social media, as I say, Branas or Betty Chamba, Jadi Fonamudia Kudijano, and no one some naba or the devil. And yes, Gary, Montia
was created
or baby, I'll say, or call ye Nessica or the Tomagundi Guasian and paper, maybe social media, or we was what did you only know on chair? As mobile morning in the old phones of Corbett. Now, many problem. Your man, Yenim said, I watch a woman, and I know you cried, I watch an answer west. What's an west because what's in crying officer Ghana and then crying? An electricity bill, ultimately. Electricity bill. Me my boy. I church up where my mother watching. Me 2,600 every month bill. Me my monthly transfer on fridge musho. And young quala bill. There be a many ECG for. Me district where the ECG for no omoyade omoabotre.
Brimnoff ana.
Brimnoff. DTU any Mr. Che. Omoyade and say. Omakofa baba we be aba. Oba na we muna. We do every month. I can show you. You are too nice. I have the receipt here. I have the bills here. Every month, I post it to the enemy. Oh, you know, we are made yet. Oh, they are not to change. Agradaa the enemy. What me? Me, Agradaa the enemy. We should not take it, we should not take it, because the kind of content omode ma yo kroma no dangerous. Content omode ama obetimi ahwem. Content omode ma yo kroma no very very dangerous. And enya Agradaa anko, you see, the media has a responsibility to educate, to inform and to entertain. Mo your fourth arm. And you know say we am out to me krata as run a media house. Now media house because say who pay sikenti no. Who jama ankra bi betena so be ne almost a pedia. Adwene asofo ya abai to make a cancer bebre awe kra ba je de say obi wo mbetimi anyane no mesrete mamufo ne say o monhwe yi ene no aba ye yakwaya Agradaa we have more than 500 and hundreds of them our more system no it's with the Agradaa issue no Anthony ekrofo kase samije mfidie ntina omo mini ne ade ame na mini me say ekrofo let's grow about this. You will not tell me what I should say. Me say ekrofo
na samije fi be ye dey wasem
me say
2022 na no gina so dem na samije fi
o me kan me kra me kase asema me kan abranya be che mfuma me say me die me gidi say emra ne na ye adwuma bankrofo bi say near a sea between honest and meaning. As I NDC for meaning, but when NDC for NDC, oh, me can you for can Anthony Mamintio, me say,
when you send baby, me say, or may mudi a ubum rasua, no mushim maybe. Oh, 1 month. So, some one can't wait. That says I met a bad day, say, Emran Achiwa. At the end of the day, quid ready by born. Ni na be gina wo lawyer for so say on be ko appeal and on be backdoor negotiations. Nti Agradaa, I think after aside this one, there are other cases again in the court are or facing. So say the lawyer for no gina year or the prisoner, the more judgment. But Mimi Diane said, Niama we Agradaa one a.
A deterrent the Bamuno.
Co business community, the Koshe de Nkwafu, a boa apo. Who can free zones? But the set free zone. Have we gotten this in the impact? And when a boa more and abide in assassin, I'm free. Some bedin Juma. And let me set a company because yes, I see of free zone. Before 5 years, no, now my 4 years, now me the amount. So we are evading tax every day. Tax I say me 5 years. Mr. Tituano, me the amount you also apply for that another 5 years now also full. That is what is happening in a free zone. Government structure, don't they know? They know what are they doing to protect the law. And for me, a poor boy, I drink for anything. I don't know how to do it. And then me want to say, me budget for a political activity. I would do a conservative budget. Say me more being me once them say my inflated. But there are people who can do a budget. Outrageous, but on bet me you be defending more. This as can be more. But me the corner outrageous. And like and go say bet me akami.
Me da see Anthony.
So it is about integrity. And for me, I will beg, say, the laws should apply and apply across.
Hey, Mate.
And yes, say obiye dede. Enti ebia eni dane so.
Mate. Anthony.
Let's look at the law.
Me da say me
believe say me Anthony nukpenu amitina ha no. Me bibia abumra so. I am ready. Let that law enforcement invite me. It should not be a
doctor with the
agenda.
Kitu he be fast so one na.
I will defend myself and people.
Me fa college better be.
Abena die so na emra ene bu oman. Enye enipa ne bu man. Me feel say lawyer judges na kasa. Say yenyina yedi adanse de ekoso wo yi, but I think say National Communication Authority was who me etna omo enaso. This is a complete failure on that institution and new omo managers sort as here. Ebi o how be TV na the better.
Who regulate the online ones?
No, the same
NC for
no. They don't have control over most of the
yes.
But say it was social media and online.
Yes, omo nyina omo no.
This is so online.
NCA for they are supposed to take care of all these things. Eti say omo mankrofo eye de ompese omo ya oman no ye ne bebre. Okay. Eti me feel say look enkrofo bebre ho omo ye worse things than the Agradaa eye no. So some enkrofo ni na wo so mtimi identify omo na yoko etimi kokko pick politician na ade na yoko ntimi pick obi a oti radio so din sem hu. So what you say? Sound no man nyina no e wo se o man no yetimi e ka ho asem. Na I say o man na yetimu no twifo akasa bi asa basha boni wo doso.
Obi aye de ope.
Obi aye de ope. So yemfa emra enye adwuma e wo o man ni mu.
Mate.
So na me pacho emi se maame no de ekoso no ne man kasa bedi awreho ewo omumu but maame no eye saa no ma ne de na ne ma no ene ne kunu ene na busuafo no mu hunu hwe ese bibi etochima sort ya se enu ntina eye se abenamenu mienu ye tete ye mayi ye ntete wo mo se omu benya akukuduro bi wo mumu a se no ma bi koso wo fie ne se papa wo ya de na nya wo ba betimi ahwe onu aka cho se ja de wo ye de misrawo adabraka
mate mama fa be phone line send to Jayan fa be 3 calls 0302 701 0302 702 0302 703 and 704 from it oba ebreno ko bebre nya kata tenten bonetel emame na yenko yedim dog akis me search be kwai martin
Sister Abraham and Pacho Majoso.
Yes, your papa.
Sister Abraham Mefa Jakesema, Honorable Brata Tamado, and Emma the High. Mr. Brian, in fact, NBC 24 hours economy, the NA at the power. So, when you come back, I was not crab on what a crab can follow. They can say 24 hours economy, every Juma, then everybody, any accused ministry required them a premium answer. John Mahama, we put the NPP for promoting mint and can't say, if you get it down for, don't come home, a crowd.
Yaira Mache. Yaya electrician Mache. What's the maker? Okay, also for from me. Na yen ko tell no memoation. Okay. Doc, now one go so nsa wo kan for no sim.
Edu ebra wie bi say. You see, obia be na adwen say. Ye be ye each other's keeper. Ye betimi ahwe ye nua ne yabo na chi dom so atiase. Enti say Anthony menene ye adamfo, menene abusua, menene dom party baako, menene temantemu baako na so ye bibi na nya. E wo say metimi ka kire ni say ade we ya wo ye enye. Na ye nyina ye gusu a ye tutu ye ho fofofo saa no. Na ma suban bi ye tenetene no. Na suban bi nso ekoyie. Hwe abena Oma no amukọ maami hu yi. Unim se hiafo na doso.
Doc me ba Collins Martin.
Yeah, now Abena.
Na frefin.
Obuate.
Yes you.
So far our economy no. And yes. If I see a booster John Dramani Mahama say, a president say, if you estimate to say, if I do not estimate to say, before Mujuma. Na kitia someone to say, sa ba wan kitia na organ na Hana. Utumi ya kitia. Love do kana do a kitia na love no
okay.
Or estimate to say, oh ya I don't know
Collins. Me da say me fa me last call. Ya electrician, ya Martin.
Hello.
Yeah. But tell mommy o frefin.
But I electrician because every other officer town.
Yes you.
Ini kama meche watifu nya meche muyanko awo kunzi ombodi nadi. Igiri se Ablekuma for abatu ya ye kan watini me ho na metoma babat. Ishi sisi ama me hwa ibu kakra. We say abano
yeah, facha me braso me fa ensi wo haya Dr. Bernard Tutubu ahene political marketer oko University of Education Winneboy lecturer ewo ho Anthony Nupenu ye Greater Accra NDC organizer and George Krobia Sante deputy communications director MPP mpanyufo e na omoka me ho ye dijuma anopai edinya mejeso ene abena pokua hwenie mada wasese ojebre Esheme, nyame onhya ye nyina makra.